Yeah. We're a team that starts strong and don't finish strong, and that's one thing I wish the Raptors would correct. Because in this game, you got to finish with authority, and it seems that we seem to like take our foot off the gas. Even when we have a little comfort room, they'll make the game come very close and then squeak it out. We needed us if we're pummeling guys, pummel them. Just keep pummeling. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but it's good that we got the victory yesterday. Anyway.
Good that we got the picture yesterday. But you're right. We don't seem to know how to step on anyone's throat. Welcome, Toronto Raptor fans, to another Raptors in Black and White episode. As always, we've got the coach Head Swag in the house,
Woo woo.
and yours truly Slang, talking about the week that was and what's coming up in Raptor land. So, you were actually at the game, right? OKC?
I was at the OKC game.
Yeah? What was that? How was that?
Fortunately, we know what the outcome was, and although their star wasn't there, I think he was well, I seen his dad at the game, so maybe he was somewhere in the arena, but he wasn't down on the floor.
Hmm.
But with him being out, I thought this was going to be a cakewalk for us, but unfortunately, we know what the outcome was.
Yeah, I don't. The Raptors not the best week. I mean, again, we were playing teams that are better than 500, who we've already said, we don't seem to have good records against, but we're inconsistent. In the OKC game, we came out first quarter, beat them 32-25, but then all of a sudden in the second and third quarters, they pummel us 35-19 and then 38-29. Then we come back in the fourth, 27-18.
Yeah,
Inconsistent.
and they let the guards go away. These guys make 3-point shots, just rain on them all day. They don't want to close out on them. They're giving guys looks, and when guys got hot, like Mr. Williams, who did, I think he scored 27 points or something like that. That hurts. That hurts. A guy to come off of the bench and scorch you in your own house. That's gotta hurt when that should have been a cakewalk. And the Raptors also, they're I think right now 11 and 19 versus teams over 500. So yeah, we gotta definitely, if we're looking to do some sort of damage in the playoffs, we gotta pick up the pace on teams that are over 500.
Yeah, for sure. We end up losing that one 116-107. And yeah, like this, oh my God, not even the regular guys, like even Holmgren, we sort of held in check, but
Right?
Mason Wallace gets 27, Isaiah
Yeah,
Joe gets 22 against us. I mean, okay, Lou Dort, I guess that's another, uh,
yeah,
Canadian on Canadian crime situation, or
yeah,
ex-Raptor, like we said, which even Champagne was trying to do that to us yesterday. But then we come back against the Spurs, and it's the opposite. We end up losing the first quarter. We beat them in the second and the third quarters, and then they come out and pummel us in the fourth, 32-17.
yeah. We're a team that starts strong and don't finish strong, and that's one thing I wish the Raptors would correct. Because in this game, you got to finish with authority. And it seems that we seem to like take our foot off the gas. Even when we have a little comfort room, they'll make the game come very close and then squeak it out. We needed us, if we're pummeling guys, pummel them. Just keep pummeling. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but it's good that we got the victory yesterday anyway.
Good that we got the picture yesterday. But you're right. We don't seem to know how to step on anyone's throat. Like we
That's right.
cannot, hold the lead or put them over the point of them thinking they could come back. Everyone seems to feel like, oh, Raptors, no problem. Let's just hit a few threes in a row and then we'll be back in the game.
And we'll be back in that game. Yep, yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
once they get that possession corrected, then I think we'll be a threat like Detroit. So I think we're right behind Detroit's tail, but they have potential. Our big three, okay, we got Bi, okay, we got two all-stars that know what to do and how to prove, but they need to do it on a consistent basis. Throw Barrett inside there, we got three big guys. If they share the sugar and that court well, they can be very dominant, but they got to work together. They got to be on one accord. Sometimes when they're out there, they look a little dismayed that one is scoring more than the other. Don't worry about the points. They need to worry about the win.
Yeah, no, again totally agree. Even Emmanuel Quickly's been doing well the last few games, and he's
That's
been,
correct.
an X factor in that if he could live up to the contract that we signed him too. The Raptors could really do stuff. But yeah, he had 17 in the game against OKC. He had 20 against the Spurs. And then yesterday, all five Raptor starters were in double digits. Everyone had at least 18. Emmanuel quickly ended up with 27. So, you got
That's
him
right.
with 24, RJ with 21, Scotty and Jakob Poeltl with 18 each, and Emmanuel quickly with 27. That is a winning formula, but we got to be able to do
You got it.
against teams better than 500.
Well, what you just mentioned now, Voltron has just united. We've now got back all of our pieces. Hurdle's back. Quickly's hot. Just last month, remember he was the conference player. So all of our pieces are back, and now what I just said, they're all collectively doing their rhythm. So hey, is this the first part of the heartbeat? I I I hope so.
So do I. So, okay, well, then that being said, let's see. Where do you think that we end up? So, right now, Raptors are sitting in fifth place. I thought at the beginning of the year they were going to be sixth. I think you were a little more bullish on it. I think you had them fourth or something like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
fourth or
so,
third. You got it.
they're sitting right in between that. Uh, Rest of the schedule. So, I went and pulled some numbers for the rest of the schedule because we are 1.5 back of the Cleveland Cavaliers right now, and we're sitting 1.5 ahead of the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 22 games left in the season. And so,
Mm-hmm.
speaking of our record, we've been bouncing around about teams better than us or better than 500, our record against them. 14 of our 22 games left in the season are against teams that have a worse record than us in the NBA. So
Mm-hmm.
that bodes well for us to, sort of sit where we are. But could we catch the Cleveland Cavaliers? Well, I looked up their. We had an earlier, at the beginning of the season, we had an easier schedule. Cleveland Cavaliers have 19 of their remaining games all against lower than their records in the NBA. So that probably means that we will potentially not catch the Cavs. And then I looked at teams behind us. Luckily, the 76ers, who are right behind us, only 13 of their 23 remaining games are against teams worse than them um, in the NBA. So I'm guessing that means they're more likely to stay where they are. And then I also went and looked at Miami, and only 10 of their 21 games remaining are against teams worse than them. So I don't know. What do you think? You agree? I think we're going to end up probably stuck in fifth. But do you think we could catch fourth and maybe get home court during the playoffs?
I think we could catch fourth. I even think we could even squeeze in a third. Like I just said, our collective five, Voltron, just united. I expect these guys now in the second half to go on. They haven't done a consistent win run yet. So hey, if we could win two, three, four win games in a row, I don't know how many more home games we have. I forgot how many more home games we have, but if we could hold up on our home games that we have, I think we could squeeze out fourth or even third place going into the third seed going into to the playoffs.
Really? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 10 of the 22 are home. Well, I mean, we better start right against the Knicks this week. We're playing the Knicks on the third, and I think you said that you've got tickets to that game too. We need to start right then and there, then, and beat the Knicks if we think we're going to catch them. I mean, you are saying if we end up third, we'd have to displace the Knicks from third place.
Hmm.
Or do you think Boston falls apart and it's Detroit, Knicks, Raptors? I don't know.
And there somewhere, I think somebody's gonna fall apart. I don't want to call no injuries. I don't want to call the losing streak on who, but I think in that mix, somebody's gonna fall, and it might go off even a tie. But I'm thinking those Raptors somewhere 3, 4. I think they're gonna be in that top 3, 4 seed going into that playoff there, which will give us a good little look and give us a hopefully some home court advantage, which we're gonna need.
Wow. Well, okay. So, what do you think our shot? I kind of am looking at the way we've played this year, thinking it would be best for us to play the Cavs. We seem to be able to match up against them better. I don't think that anytime we've played them, they had everyone, and we haven't seen the version with Harden on their team or not. But I'm just looking ahead here. Say hypothetically we somehow creep up one, or we stay where we are. Either way, we're playing the Cavs, so we're either going to play the Cavs with home court or not. I think we have a chance
Right.
to beat them. Do you agree that we could beat the Cavs in the playoffs?
I believe we could contain Spider-Man. I believe we could, but like I said, our collective big three, they're going to have to show improve. It is playoff times, and there's no excuse for error. It's either ball out or get balled out. We know what the NBA is about.
I was thinking about this yesterday too while I was watching the Wizards. I was like, can Brandon Ingram step up his game to another level in the playoffs? I think Scotty can. It seems like there's been bursts, especially lately, defensively, where he's just decided, okay, this game, we're not going to lose this game. It's getting out of control. I need to take over. And, he seems to be able to up it. Uh, I don't know
That's
about
correct. You got it.
Emmanuel quickly to RJ and Ingram, you know what I mean? Whether or not, even Pirtle to that extent, can they, take it up, ratchet it up to another level for the playoffs and actually pull out a win?
I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. These guys have been there before. We're talking about veteran guys. They know what to do. They just need to put it together and make it happen. We're always right there in the mix, but then they let a game get away. Like I said, if they're asking me, close out on those threes. We know the NBA is about those threes. Stop giving up those 3-pointers, and we should be fine. And let's not give up second-hand points. I know that there's some big guys. I know we played, for example, the Spurs. They're
Okay.
big. They're a big team. We're gonna give up some secondhand rebounds there. But hey, if we could control the boards and control the threes, the Raptors are gonna get wins all day. It's that simple.
Okay, good. Well, I hope that we can do something in the playoffs. It would be good experience. I don't think we're going necessarily too deep. I mean, anything's possible, obviously. I just think that if we played the Knicks or the Celtics in the next round, I don't know. They've had our number all year. Somehow they seem to.
They've had our number all year, but we're right there. And like I said, we've played them without Barrett, we've played them without Pirtle. We got our big guys back. The only thing is now we're down CMB. When CMB comes back, we'll have him back up in the mix there too. So I think we could do good. And one person who we haven't talked about, Grady, where has he been? He's been missing in action for the last couple of games. We need Grady.
Yeah, well, I wonder if we are sort of going to figure that out by the time the playoffs start because yeah, the last two games he's been a DNP coach decision not to play. They seem to have given Battle his minutes. I saw some kind of a quote somewhere where Brandon Ingram said specifically he liked Jamison Battle's game and thought that he should get in, more minutes. Now it seems like they
Well, we've
switched the two.
we've been saying that for 2 seasons now, right? So
Yes, no, I agree. I think Battle. I mean, I think he should even maybe get some minutes against the Jacoby Walter type. Unfortunately, just even in yesterday's game, Jacoby's in there for 24 minutes and he's got 6 points. I mean, it's not
yeah, yeah.
not that great.
But,
Battle.
but we know we got inconsistency all over in the Raptors. So if we could get somebody other than Scotty showing and IQ showing that hey, we're gonna be consistent. You know what I mean? If the second string now we could get some proper consistency, there's a couple things right there, but we're right there. They just gotta fix up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we just need one of these two. Shed's pretty consistent. Mamu Kalashvili, solid also. I
Yep,
mean, sometimes he gets
solid
7,
also.
sometimes he gets 19, but uh, contributing regularly. But yeah, I think it would be nice if a Battle or a Jacoby Walter could, get us 10, get into double digits at least instead of just 3, 5, 6, whatever, 7 points.
You got it. You got it. And
Um,
come out and be a defensive threat. You don't always have to just put up numbers. Sometimes just being energized and getting after the ball and stopping a guy just gets a team going. You know what I mean? There's other things.
sure.
Everybody wants to be that scorer. There's other ways to get the dub, gentlemen, and they got to understand this. And I think after last night's game, like I said, 6 guys in double figures. I think this is the start of the heartbeat. Hopefully, I'm right.
Good. Yeah, I hope so too. Okay, so looking ahead to the schedule, we've got two games this week. We've got the Knicks and we've got Minnesota. Two teams that I want to see us beat. I mean, we need to make a statement against these guys. If we think we're going to do anything in the playoffs, we got to start now winning these games. But sadly, I think the reality is we are going to lose both of them. What do you think?
I think we'll do 1-1. I want, like you said, I would want the win streak to start now. We're already 1 game up right now. So, like you said, if we could get these two, that's a 3 game win streak right there.
Mhm.
That's making us look very good. And there goes our standings, like you said. Right? We're gonna be up 2 or maybe 2.5 games, right? Up on our other competitor there. So hey, Raptors, let's do it. But if not, let's split one. At least.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's home against the Knicks, so probably if we're going to split, we should win that one at home.
We should win
Uh,
that one. And with all of our guys back and we're at home, we should hold the it's gonna be a tough one because hey, we know what we're going up against. Okay. That little new I call him the 2.0 Mighty Mouse. He's just Bronson is absolutely insane. So if we could contain him, I think we could do some damage. But that's a story in itself.
yeah, he's annoying too. Even imagine how Dallas sort of let him just slip away when they had him and Luca. It's weird. Anyway, just seeing what he's turned into on the Knicks, it's like, oh my God, he could have been a number one, and
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
Luka Doncic could have been a number two, and they
And
anyway.
they would have been tearing it up, I know.
Yeah. All right. So we're officially going to say win against the Knicks and loss against the Timberwolves.
And loss against the Timberwolves.
All right. Then we got
I think Michael Jordan Jr. in his house is going to hold it down there. But hey, sometimes we do good on a road win. Is it good for the Pickens? It is definitely good for the Pickens. But Michael Jordan Jr.
yeah.
he's hot right now too. So
We should have beat them last time. That's actually the game we were talking about in our last video where they had the lead and then just let it kind of crumble away in the fourth quarter. It's like,
and
come on.
just let it come. And then, like we said, took the foot off the gas. What did they do? Take the foot off the gas. They need to press more
Yeah, for a full 48. That would be nice.
for a full 48. That is correct. Yep. Well, it starts now.
All right. All right. Good. Well, let's see. All right. Well, listen, Raptor fans, thanks. If you've made it this far, we really appreciate it. Please give us a like and a subscribe if you're not subscribing. Comments would always be great too. We actually got some comments on our last video. So yeah, we appreciate you guys supporting it, and it helps, YouTube push the video out to more viewers if you guys can interact with it. So it shows you're engaged and that we actually
We love the love. Just show more love, people.
exactly. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Head Swag. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good.